You ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride, like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the Pull up the morning, bro. What's happening? Oh, man. Outside,
from the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made down the couch at your mama house. Ride around, but that's the team we're gonna. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I only come up. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna give one of them a sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the morning, bro, where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On no national, you know Cascade, on the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide, it's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go here in Inglewood. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Play action. Here's Purdy. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end. That's McBride.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Flowers with the catch. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man, that's Luther Burden.
Complete to Luther Burden. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll send Flowers in motion. Purdy gonna put it up again. Well, that helps. It's gonna be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and 5.
Get set, get set. 18.
Throwing again is Purdy. He gets this complete to Burden. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 10.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Now he'll air one out. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 56 yards.
26-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50.
12 more yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, L.A.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. This one's going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. This is caught at 2. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could. But the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
The last thing you want to do here, Mike, in 3rd and a mile is make a bad situation worse. Get the ball out of your hand, pick up as much yardage as you can, and just think about it as adding to that 4th down punt. But they take a sack, and now it's 4th and 2 miles. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. gain there to about the 22. Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 33 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Moving outside the pocket. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, L.A. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. To the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. Cincinnati. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are on the board. It's 10-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll send Flowers in motion. A first down throw for Purdy. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Marcos at the 48-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Mike Tay after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
3rd down, they need 5. They'll send Flowers in motion. 3rd and short. Purdy. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one's good for 13 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
First and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. His throw left side is complete. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
At the Rams' 32-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the air again is Purdy. This one caught downfield by Flowers. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with
Cincinnati.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense you start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Complete to number 80. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Back to the air is Purdy. To the goal line. It ends. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Bengals are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
throw here to begin the drive. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Rolling to the left. He'll look deep here for Diggs. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
1st and 10. Purdy. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Get set. Yellow. 18. What's up? Yellow.
They'll send Flowers in motion. 1st and 10 for Purdy. He'll go right back to Flowers. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Bengals have tied it at 17.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding a wave and now you're turning on shore. What's it used to be a race when your insides blow. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Exiting the pocket right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Rams first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman should get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third and long. They'll send Flowers in motion. Third down. Purdy. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
First down, Bengals.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield.
2nd and 10.
And it'll be second down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. They'll throw again with Purdy. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the ground, it's Walker. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Purdy now on second down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanikanda. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set. You're not. 18. Switch. Yellow.
Purdy to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. He's got it about the 8. And he's in! Julian Hill. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Bengals will go up by 7.
17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That's number 40 on the season for him.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Asante Samuel that time, all over him in cover. line here, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards. Hubbard. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Anytime you decide to give the ball to someone other than the running back on the ground, Mike, of course you're trying to catch the defense off guard. You're definitely not intending to lose yardage. That was the case here. Defense was all over it. Great job.
He's got his big tight end. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? We're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
24-24.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On second down, Purdy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Purdy's pass.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
it's now 3rd
Great
down.
job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moments.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And the Bengals will take over here just past the 30.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's out left and complete to Burton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and short. Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. The Rams have it.
Just a critical error here, Mike. At this stage in the game, you understand this defense, they are desperate for a stop. They've got to get you off the field, and one of the easiest ways to do it, create a takeaway. You have to secure the ball. Of course, points are great, but none of it matters if you turn the ball over, and these are the kind of mistakes that decide ball games late.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. That's caught outfield by Hunter. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another 1st down. the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Tough running there in the red zone. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. Clock stopped. 18 seconds remaining.
Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping. For
Here is first and goal.
Go! 60 Bison. Check smash. Check smash. Flag like you mean it. Ready?
They'll run with Hubbard. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. So it's a win here for the Rams. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime.